Okay. So, throughout society, there is a crime everywhere, every day, and every minute. You hear sirens going off like crazy, from police cars rushing their way to reaching to victims as soon as possible in order to help them to safety. For instance, there are serial killers out there like Ted Bundy, the Zodiac killer, and John Wayne Gacy, who prey on their targets and trick them as if they are not in troubling situations. Furthermore, the life of a serial killer named Ted Bundy is famously known to be a notorious serial killer who has raped and killed at least 36 women, although it has not been confirmed if it was said to be 100 more. Ted Bundy was born in Burlington, Vermont. He grew up in a charming, articulate, and intelligent young man. In 1972, he had graduated college with a degree in psychology and later pursued law school. However, Bundy began to show his dark signs of a sadistic serial killer that he became. In interviews, he recalled being antisocial and wandering the streets looking for discarded pornography or open windows through which he could spy on unexpected women. He would select women based off of college relationships that are ended. The relationships would eventually be a trap to trigger his killing spree. When Ted Bundy, who would use a ruse, often wearing his arm in a sling or his leg in a fake disability to convince his victims to help him with certain things to his car. He would then use events by returning to visit the corpse at the dumpsters or even taking them home in order to gain further sexual gratification. Nevertheless, there is a serial killer, an anonymous person who claims himself to be a Zodiac killer, who began and took credit for murdering many individuals of several certain areas of California. The attacks the Zodiac killer believed to be responsible that he confirmed he did. The Zodiac first attack took place in the night of December 20th, 1968, when 17-year-old David Frieda Day and 16-year-old his girlfriend, Betty Lou Jensen, the couple was shot to death near their car on Lake Herman Road at California. The Zodiac murder cases still roam around as a mystery, even though they have searched and researched by the police were unable to actually capture the Zodiac killer. The only piece of evidence left are the letters and the murders he has committed. Moreover, a well-known serial killer named John Wayne Gacy was convicted of sexual-related murders of 33 young men and boys during the years between 1972 and 1978. John Wayne Gacy grew tired of his abusive father, for he decided to move to Las Vegas, Nevada. In the late 1975, Gacy joined a clown club called the Jolly Joker, where he performed at community fundraisers and entertaining children at altering hospitals. As his alter ego, his name is called Pogo the Clown. The sinister serial killer became a success, for he adopted a secondary personality. Gacy's murder victims were teenage boys and young men. He would lure his victims back to his home with a promise of alcohol or money in exchange for sex. As shown as above, understanding how their lives began as serial killers of each of these three different people is very scary. How they prey upon innocent people and the way they use different techniques to torture them to their deaths. The difference between these three serial killers that there are some who lived in a good life, others not so much, but others who appear out of nowhere. And that's where they began their horrible crimes of rape and murdering innocent people. Having to research and learn about these three serial killers' lives, their personalities, and tricks to persecute innocent people, it is a warning for us to know, if anything, like that happens, we know right away that we must never fall for their traps and go seek to avoid ourselves or anyone to be in danger. Thank you.